Hello. Hello and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. Sorry I've been gone. I did not want to record this. But I figured I might as well complete it um, while I have the time before the Fate Extra remake comes out. With that being said, I'm going to quickly take a look at you. Alright. If I remember correctly, this is day 11. See, what is it? Okay, so one of these is a Tiger Dojo. Um, Tiger Dojo 8. There's only one thing over here. It's like, is Saber over? Is Saber less than 6 if it is? I might have locked myself out of a Tiger Dojo, but I can worry about that later. That's okay. So, this first one is not correct, but it will give me more content. Oh, I am not getting far today, am I? I don't know how serious Ilya was. I'm sure telling her to be her servant is some sort of metaphor, even if she makes me a familiar, nothing's going to change. I still won't be anything to use. Besides, Ilya has Berserker. Ilya doesn't have any kind of use for a half-assed slave mage like me. You are creepy, child. Ilya's voice practically burns with expectation. Fine, I'll be your familiar. I lie evasively for the time being. Oh, I don't like the look of that. Ilya starts jumping up and down. She must be really excited. I feel guilty. Ilya is holding me prisoner, so I had to lie, but I feel bad seeing her so happy, so maybe I can indulge Ilya a bit. But wave of dizziness crashes over me, and invisible weight settles across my shoulders. Ilya. Increasingly uneasy, I find myself calling out to her. That's not what I just feel a little sick. Sudden nausea grips me and I find myself grasping for breath. She smiles. It's a cruel smile, like she sees right through me. Ilya. Why do you have a cat face? Oh god, strange sense of unease driving into my feet. It's not at all like the more immediate fear her presence caused in the past, but my body refuses to move. This isn't Ilya's magical energy affecting me. My body just can't move. Ilya, what did you... I should probably update my phone because I'm considering I've been holding it off. Weight on my back digs into me, some seeming to squirm into my skin. I hear myself wheezing. My mouth opens on its own, forming words of quick shallow breaths. Alright. I'll be Ilya's familiar. I need to get up. I need to tear off these ropes. I need to run as far as fast as I can. If she's in the way, I just need to punch her or something to force her aside. Otherwise, I don't even want to think about what might happen to me. I'm such a dire situation. Yet for some reason, I Whether it's anything miraculous to tell me I'm no longer in control of my own body.
ああ、心配しなくていいよ、シロウ。今のシロウは体に送る命令を全部シャットアウトされてるだけだから。
Hang on.
その体はシロウの魂を機能させるだけのものにして、すぐに新しい体を用意させるわ。人間の体は壊れやすいから、壊れてもいいものに意識を転送してあげるの。
Is this a I have no mouth and I must scream situation?
ああ、けどシロウに言ってもわからないか。説明しても実感湧かないだろうし、習うより慣れろね。
Oh no 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 no.
セラ、リーゼリット、今からアポートをするから適当な人形を持ってきて。
Can't even talk anymore. I'm physically here, but it feels like I'm watching everything that's happening through a screen. Like that movie, Get Out.
お待たせいたしました、お嬢様。アポートを行うとのことですが。
ええ、本当は来たくないけど、万が一にも失敗したくないから転移を使うわ。リズ、用意はできてる？
Ooh, Google update.
できてるけど、本当にいいの？イリア。
何を出来損ないのくせに意見するの？リーゼリット。私は悪くないもん。シロウが自分で言ったんだから、スカイマにしてもいいんだもん。
はい、お嬢様に落ち度などありません。リーゼリット、言葉が過ぎますよ。このような人間一人、どうなろうと構いません。いえ、むしろお嬢様の奇跡に触れられるのですから、身に余る至福でしょう。
セラ、イリアに甘い。そういうの逆効果だって分かってる？
リーゼリット、お嬢様をそのようにお呼びするのはやめなさい。イリアスフィール様はアインツベルンの奇跡を後継するお方。私たちのような失敗作とは違うのですよ。
Right. Yes, absolutely. So you say.
はあ、イリア、始めよ。セラってうるさいよね。
リーゼリット。
The calmer of the two women appear to be maids approaches me. This, or the woman called Les Fit says.
ごめんね。君、もうその入れ物には戻れないよ。
My vision goes black, like someone just flipped a
それ
switch.
とお嬢様、森に何者かが侵入したようですが、いかがいたしましょう。バーサーカーを向かわせますか？
I only hear voices. It's so strange. My consciousness is not connected to my limbs, and my seen senses are disconnected. My body and senses have no connection. How am I hearing
ま
voices?
さか、せっかく来てくれたんだから、ちゃんともてなしてあげないと失礼でしょ。バーサーカーはもちろん、あなたたちも姿を隠してなさい。リンとセーバーには、私のものになったシロを見てもらうの。それが済んだら、あとはバーサーカーの好きにさせるわ。
She giggles. I feel nothing, and yet, I feel like someone's taking my arm. Feeling faint. I don't know what will happen to me next, but it seems my fight has already ended. Oh, well, no, really? How could that possibly be a bad end? No, really, game. Yes.
今さら言うまでもないと思うけど、バッドエンドで苦しむあなたを慰める砂漠の一滴、タイガー道場よ。
I love the Shirou doll.
今回は記念すべきラッキーナンバー第7回。なんと、シローが私のものになった記念日なのでした。はい、皆さん、拍手で迎えて迎えて。わーい、おめでとう、イリアちゃん。
You fucking idiot.
迎えるか、この悪魔っ子。まったくあなたって子は、前回シローヘル巡りの案内人役ばかりで落ち込んでるって話はどうなったのよ。
別に今回はシローが 自分で「う」って言ったんだもの。私のせいじゃないわ。シロも幸せに決まってるわ。これからは私とセラとリズと4人で仲良く暮らしていくんだもの。
You got a lot of problems, child.
言われてみればそこはかとなくパライス。年派もいかのお嬢様単美でいい感じ。
After a long day at work, I come home and I record because what else do I have to do?
タイガやリンやサクラにはどうあってもできない。私だけの特権よ。そういうわけで、シロは私と堕落した蜜月を過ごすのでした。まあ、早い話ボツになったが。
That whole segment got Oh right, this is like there was like a route for Ilya. There was a separate route for Ilya to be one of the main characters, and yeah, it got cut. It got cut in development.
それは言わない約束っす。思い上がるなブルマ。
She's not even wearing shorts.
あ、こらそこ。一番弟子をいじめない。また逃げられた。どうでもいいけど何者なんだ一体。あ、イリアちゃん大丈夫？
気合入ったっす。先輩の言葉はいつも深いっす。なんか師匠以上に信頼。
I need to check how many points I have with Saber.
ああ、ところで弟子1号。よく人形にするとか言うけど、まさかその人形って違うわよね。
あら、タイガー、怪談話は嫌いな。
I have to go check how many points I have with Saber because one of the Tiger Doges is locked behind how many points of with Saber I have, and if it's below 6, that path is open. But if it's above 6, I do not get that bad ending. I can't access it anyway. Anyway.
今回も選択肢間違いだから直前に戻ってやり直してね。ああ、ごまかしてる。師匠、弟子の話は聞くべきだと思います。
聞かん。怖い話と競馬の話は大嫌いでござる。
Horse racing stories, like President Equus, Garbanguli Brady Muhammadov.
もう大丈夫よ。これはただのぬいぐるみだから。人形に関してはずっと後の話で出てくるから、その時にちゃんと説明してあげる。それ
Sorry.
までは我慢してセイバーやリンに付き合ってね。
It's probably not gonna be long. We already, I guess, but can I check how many keyword info? It's not it. I want to check the flow chart and no, I want to check the points. So that's a 1. It's 2. It's 3. I think I'm at 5. It's 5. I think 6. I think I'm at 6. I took the bad Sakura. I mean, to be fair, that might just be because I couldn't access that one from the I couldn't access that one back then, so I might have to wait until damn it! I just realized. Fuck. Continue. I just realized I pressed hit. I can't do that. I don't even need to think about it. Shit. Even I only have so much patience. Every single one of them is sure Saber's gonna disappear. Saber won't disappear. I'm gonna fight with her until the end. I can't let this destroy the earth we made. Ilya, I can't do what you're asking me to. I have Saber. As long as Saber's around, I'm going to keep fighting as a master. Soft gasp. For a second, her red eye snapped out as if she'd just gone in for rigor mortis.
そうあなたまで私を裏切るのねシロ
Ilya backs away. She looks down, but maintains her composure.
いいわシロが私の言うことを聞かないなら私もシロの言うことなんて聞かない今まで見逃してあげたけどそれもこれでおしまいなんだから
Ilya's voice is dripping with hostility now. There's something terrible lurking behind
待
that
っていな
malice.
さいすぐに用を済ませてくるから
What are you gonna do, Ilya?
何ってセイバーとリンを殺しに行くの二人を殺してくればシロも少しは後悔するでしょ
Don't be ridiculous. Saber and Tasaka have nothing to do with this. I'm only saying I can't be with you for my own reasons.
そうなのけど二人は殺すわそれが終わったら次はシロの番よ私のものにならないのならシロなんていらないもの
Alright then. I hear Ilya's footsteps moving off. Ilya's serious. She really means to go. Really means to go kill Saber and Tasaka. Stop, Ilya. Saber and Tasaka have nothing to do with this. I'm the one you captured. If you're gonna hate someone, just hate me. You don't need to kill
理
them.
由はあるわ私以外のマスターは生かしておけないものそれが聖杯戦争でしょ
Don't talk about killing people like it's so easy. You should never do that. You're a kid. You shouldn't even be thinking about this kind of thing. Ilya stares at me in disbelief.
残念ね私はもうマスターを殺してるんだよお兄ちゃん
She sounds so joyful as she says it.
もっともそれは昨日の話だけど予想外といえば予想外だったかな私あいつはお兄ちゃんが手を下すって思ってたのに
That instant, I surprisingly understood exactly what she's talking about. Ilya was in the building last night, which means she must have seen the master running for his life as the perfect prey. Ilya, you didn't.
ごめんねシロがやらないから私がやっちゃった本当は横取りって好きじゃないんだけど
She doesn't sound guilty at all. It probably meant nothing to her. Makes me realize something. I've probably known this since the moment we first met. She really doesn't know the difference between good and evil. An innocent laugh is just as much Ilya as the merciless laugh I hear now. It's not that Ilya has a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. Ilya, however angelic she may look, is a devil.
それじゃあ行ってくるわ帰ってきたらシロの番なんだからせいぜい逃げ出す努力でもしていなさいもっともカゴから逃げ出せないから小鳥は小鳥なのお兄ちゃんじゃこの鳥カゴから逃げられないでしょうけど
Ilya leaves. She's absolutely right. Of course, she knows nothing of threats or tactics, so she just says what's true. But I can't stay here forever. I need to escape, meet up with Saber before Ilya can attack her. I shake myself trying to loosen the ropes around my wrist. Maybe she really doesn't think I can escape. There's no one else here. If I'm not being watched, even I can manage to get out some ropes, but... Damn, I still can't. My body just won't listen to me. My limbs move, but they're heavy as lead, and they're just trying to move at all is exhausting. Ilya, you know I couldn't escape because of this. I can't move like this. Even if I get out of the rope, I won't be able to escape the room if I can hardly move. My whole body feels heavy, not because I'm tired. I haven't been able to move since I looked into Ilya's eyes. They must be mystic eyes. I hear truly superior mages can perform some sort of magecraft just by making eye contact with their target. Restraint is a common effect of mystic eyes, so that's probably what's going on here. Eyes are how we take in visual information, and so are susceptible to suggestion and spells. And that is why most mages employ some sort of protection on their eyes to block out other mages of magecraft. Tasaka would be someone if she found all to paralyze her suggestion, not even a spell. Well, at least that was from Mystic Eyes flowing through Magecraft. Some monsters are born with Mystic Eyes and don't even need to lock eyes with their target. Here, all they need to do is look to use whatever ability they have. But it's also extremely rare for people to have powers like that. And luckily, Ilia's Mystic Eyes aren't unique or special. They're just a means of sending magical energy at a target. That means there has to be a way to dispel the effect. Ilia's magical energy is invading my nerves, preventing me from moving. If I could get rid of that magical energy, that should fix my paralysis. It's simple. If there's a build up mud, all I have to do is flush it out to clean it out. I'll close my eyes and focus inward on my own body. I may not have all the skill to detect and remove foreign magical energy that's invaded my body, but I don't need anything like that so long as I'm dealing with Magecraft. Magical energy that hasn't become a curse and taken root in my body. If Ilia's magical energy is lingering stagnant in my body, I just need a strong flow of magical energy through my body to flush it out. Sorry, it's crude, but it's all I can do. I apologize to my body for when I'm about to put it through. All I have to do is focus on my daily routine, the ritual where I force a foreign nerve down my spine. Not anymore. I don't need to put it from scratch anymore. Now all I have to do is flip the switch in my head. Instead of creating a magic circuit in my body, I'd have to switch my nerves into a magic circuit. Trace on. I remember the spell to focus myself. You don't use spells to change the world around you. They are to be used on yourself to empower you to change the world. For mages, they're a way to initiate a kind of self-transformation. The spell is the first, most basic magecraft used to create a mystic just for you, a command spell that will only work on you. Basic structure. Analysis. My blood flow accelerates, power builds in my blood. My body is becoming a machine for circulating magical energy. Probably thanks to the gem Tasaka made me swallow. Normally this would take me at least an hour. Now I'm able to do it almost instantly. Composition, analysis. I don't even need to flip the switch at this rate. I can just let the magical energy circulate and let my hands go. Actually, I'd say flip the switch, but I still haven't found the switch to begin with. Heat rushes into me. I try to get control over my pounding heart, and my hands slip from the bucking reins. Ugh. Blood spurts from my mouth. I must have opened a vein or torn something inside myself. I channel enough magical energy to flush out the mud that invaded me, so it's no wonder I'm throwing up blood. Luckily, I don't feel any pain. Maybe I'm not in pain because that self-healing thing I have. It's an abnormality in my body that I still don't understand, but I'm delighted to have it at a time like this. The ability to heal any non-fatal wound is my biggest and only strength right now. I do need to be careful not to rely on it too much, though, since I have still no idea how it works. Relying on it too much risks losing it all, so I can't rely on miracles I don't understand. Okay, now there's just the rope. I undo the rope. My wrists were bruised for it, but I wasn't bound tightly enough to cut off circulation. I don't think Ilia tied me up, but I wasn't bound very tightly. Besides, I doubt it was Ilia who carried me in here anyway. Who here than Ilia might not be all that strong. Definitely wasn't berserk. If he tied me up, he'd have snapped my hands right off. I rise to my feet as I try to crack a joke. I can control my body, but I've pushed it too far. While I may not be injured, magical energy is raging through my body. Just moving around is likely to tear my insides up. It's probably the pain. Dizziness and nausea rack my entire body, and I have no feeling at the ends of my arms and legs. I'm not going to get home before Ilia gets back. Not like this. Why am I being such a coward? I don't have time for that kind of thinking. I slap my cheeks and start walking. What? As soon as I lean against the wall and start toward the door, I hear something on the other side of the wall. Footsteps. More than one set of footsteps. People approaching my door and talking. They stop right in front of my door. Someone's patrolling even at the worst possible moment. There's no time to hide. I need to... Fuck. I got... files. No, that's not the right one. You. What was it? What was the thing? It was, what was it? I don't... Is there anything, like, forward that requires Rin points? No. In fact, I think the only thing that requires Rin points is... Yeah, I think the only thing that requires Rin points up ahead... Hang on a second. Hang on, I'm looking. I'm looking. Like, I'm genuinely looking. I don't think Rin is over 3. Wait, what? If Rin is less than 3... Okay. So, okay. I have 2, but I do get a number of Rin points in the next route, so I don't need them now, which means and that one gives me no points. That will give me a Rin point, and that will give me a Saber point, and I'm taking the chance with Saber. Victor goes to the one who makes the first move. I need to fight. I can't hide, and I don't have time for that anyway. I need to get back out there as fast as I can and get back to Saber. The door opens. I push myself up against the wall right behind the door. Huh? Scout opens the door, but doesn't enter the room. Hold on. The chair is visible from the entrance even without coming in. Whoever is speaking in will know what's going on just from seeing the empty chair where I'm supposed to be sitting. Crap. If I call for backup right now, escaping will get a lot harder. I'm just going to have to hurry out and take on who has their own patrol. I push off from the wall and rush toward the door, and then I must have figured out I was hiding because I step into the room as soon as I jump out. Take that! No chance of stopping now. Whoever I'm up against, I just need to knock them out and escape. I freeze. My mind goes blank. The very person I have to go save is standing right in front of me. How? Why are you here?
どうしてなんてそんなことは言うまでもないでしょう。サーバントがマスターを守るのに理由はいりません。シローが囚われたのなら助けに来るのは当然ではないですか。
How did you know I got captured? Actually, why are you here, Saber? This is Ilia's hideout. You shouldn't be coming anywhere near here right now.
それは私のセリフです。あなたこそ何をやっていたのですか。一人で行動するなとあれほど言っていたのに、やすやすとイリアスピールに拉致され、このような場所に監禁されるなんて。シローはマスター失格です。この件については何らかの謝罪をしてもらわなければ気が済みません。
I know I was careless. Seriously, why are you here? You can barely move, so what do you think of coming to Ilia's stronghold in this state?
あなたこそ何を考えているのです。サーバントはマスターを守る者。シローが囚われたのですから、イリアスピールの本拠地だろうと関係はありません。
Saber is blunt as ever. She's exactly as she's always been. This isn't the weak slumbering Saber from last night.
シロー、どうしたのです？急に黙り込んで。やはり捕まっている間に傷を負ったのですか
Oh, no, that's not it. Don't worry about me. I'm just glad to see you're doing better. I'm genuinely relieved. I'm surprised to see Saber here, but I'm much happier to see that she's herself. I know it's selfish of me to think this way, but I think this is how Saber should be. I'm sorry, Saber. I don't fully understand, but you came to rescue me, right?
はい。サーバントとしてマスターを救うのは当然ですから。
Thanks. I'm really glad you came. What a relief. Everything sorted itself out. Now I just need to get out of here with Saber. Wait a minute. Is that Tasaka? Tasaka!
思ったより元気そうじゃない。これじゃあ私たちが出向く必要もなかったかしら。
だからそう言っただろう、リン。エミやシロなど放っておけと。この手の男はな、周りに
Well,
迷
maybe
惑をかける
fuck
だけ
you
だけ
too,
で
Archer.
自分だけは生き延びる
Also,
ん
why are
だ。
you so low? What the hell happened?
今回のはいい機会だった。見捨てておけば勝手に死んでくれたもの。
I love it when my headphones have a dial on them that lowers the volume, and I'm currently laying back in my seat right now, sprawled out, like in front of my desk. So the dial is currently sitting in like the hem of my seat. So if I move sufficiently in like one or two directions, it just fucking drops my volume level, which explains why it was so low.
助力を頼んだのは私ですが、あなたにシロを侮辱する権利などないはずです。
いざ主が助かればそれか。マスターもマスターなら、サーバントもサーバントだ。協力者に対するありがたみなどないようだな。
This guy is just the absolute worst.
まあ、いずれ戦う身だ。情など持たれない方がやりやすくはあるが。
I don't think I like this man. He must have hit a nerve as Saber grew silent. This guy, he's not just unfriendly, he treats Saber the same way.
そこまでよ。今がどんな状況なのか忘れてるわけじゃないでしょうね、あーちゃん。おしゃべりなんてしてる暇はないわ。イリアスフィールが戻ってくる前に撤退しないと。
Oh, I completely forgot to log in. Whoopsie. Wait a minute. You came all here knowing this is where Ilya lives, and actually, Ilya left saying she is going to kill Tasaka and Saber. That means Ilya and Tasaka passed each other. As for relief, I think Ilya's heading to my place right now. If you guys hadn't come, you would have had to fight her there.
ええ、そうみたいね。イリアとバーサーカーが外に出たのは確認したわ。まあ、そうでもなければこんなところまで忍び込まないけど。
I get it. Saber and Tasaka only managed to pull something so bold off because they saw Ilya leave. She's bold as ever, but this time the bracelets worked to our advantage. I'm impressed.
とにかく話は後よ。ここがアインツベルンのアジトって分かった時は覚悟してきたけど、合わないならそれに越したことはないでしょ。セイバーがそんな調子じゃ、バーサーカーには太刀打ちできないしね。
You say that. I think I know what happens after this. Tasaka gestures for me and Saber to continue. Tasaka, what do you mean Saber's in no state? She's got her color back. She's acting like herself.
あなたね、そんな都合のいい話があるわけないでしょ。セイバーは全く回復してないわ。立っているだけが精一杯って見てわからない？
リン、それは黙っていると約束したはずです。
悪いわね。そんなの破棄よ。黙っていてもマイナスなだけだし、そもそも隠し通せる問題じゃないわ。
それはそうですが、しかし。
Betrayed in every timeline. She sounds so pained. Now I see nothing has changed about her situation. Saber, is Tasaka telling the truth?
はい。リンの言うことは正しい。恥ずかしい話ですが、今の私ではセイバーとして戦うことはできません。できること。
そんなことだろうと思ったわ。武装もできないぐらい弱ってるくせに、一緒に行くって聞かないんだもの。
Because I am tired.
戦えない代わりにマスターをかばおうとでも思ったんでしょ。
What? She's so weak she can't even arm herself. She's willing to become my shield since she couldn't fight. What kind of absurd nonsense is she saying?
すまないシロ。このような体ではサーバント失格だとは分かっていますが、それでも盾の役割はできます。不服だとは思いますが、今はそれで。
Oh, come on. Why does Saber never think about herself? Why is she only ever worried about everyone else? The hell with that. Of course I'm not happy. Tasaka, why did you bring Saber? Don't you really Saber needs more help than me right now?
何よ。私だって反対したわよ。けど、セイバーはどうしてもって聞かないし、そもそもセイバーじゃないとあんたの居場所はわからなかったわ。危険なのは百も承知だけど、それでもセイバーは必要だったの。
Absolutely barbaric. She's still... I want to tell her she shouldn't have brought Saber, but I stopped myself. I have no business criticizing. This only happened because I went and got captured. Sokka and Saber just doing what they thought was right.
口喧嘩も結構だがな。今そこまでにしておけ、リン。
Oh, at least we have one, like, reasonable person here.
マスターならば、自分の住処の異常には敏感だろう。悠長に説明している暇はないぞ。
そうね。イリアスフィールのやつ、今頃慌てて戻ってきている頃だものね。いいわ。話は後にしてあげる。今はこの城から出ることが先決よ。それでいいわね、シロ。
シロ、私たちも。
Yeah, but if Saber is as bad as she was last night, it would be hard for her to even walk right now. I don't want to push Saber any harder than I have already.
まったく。どうやら私も甘く見られたものですね。
Things you want to hear from your shield. That. Yeah, Saber?
いくら魔力が尽きているとはいえ、今でもシローよりは戦えます。私から見れば、シローの方こそ消えてしまいそうで怖い。リンは気がついていないようですが、体内の魔力が乱れているのではないですか。
Well, this is nothing. I can manage. I'm totally fine, really.
では、私もシローと同じです。苦しいですが、我慢しきれないものではありません。突然のことで状況がつかめないと思いますが、今はリンに従いましょう。話をするのなら、それは家に帰ってからです。
Saber encourages me to go. I give it. She looks so serious and determined that I can't wear anyway. You're right, there are tons of things I want to talk about, but they can wait until we all get home safely. I want to ask about Saber's condition. I want to thank her for coming to rescue me. And now isn't the time to ask her about the dream I had. Okay, let's go, Saber. I know I'd get moving as best as I can. Every step is a supreme effort, but this isn't the time for whining. Even weakened as she is, Saber came all the way here. Oh. Is this a hallway? This corridor would be out of place in the museum. Leah's castle must be massive.
ちょっと見とれてる場合じゃないわよ。この城から出ても外は一面樹海なんだから急がないと朝になるわ。
Forest, we're really out of the mountains. How are you talking about the forest that's a couple hours from me? I'm on my car.
そう。アインツベルンの隠し城よ。この城から出た後、何時間もかけて森を抜けなくちゃならないの。今は夜だし、朝日が昇るまでには森を抜けるわよ。
Sokka heads through the hallway, not hesitating for a moment. She's probably heading toward whatever door they snuck in through. I figured it was night, but how long have I been here? I thought it was about half a day, but it may have actually been a few days.
シローがイリアスフィールに囚われたのは朝方でしょ。日付は変わってしまいましたから、形の上では丸一日囚われていたことになりますね。
I see, sorry.
いいえ、そのようなことはありません。イリアスフィールに捕まってこれだけの時間が過ぎたというのに、シローは無事でした。体は囚われの身でも心では負けなかった証ではないですか。
Well, that may be true, but
ええ、イリアスフィールは少女に見えてもアインツベルンの魔術師です。
oh, don't I know?
もし彼女に屈していたのなら、シローはシローではなくなっていたでしょう。
I'm
私とてその可能性を考慮しなかったわけではありません。最悪あなたは死んでいるものと覚悟してこの城に足を踏み入れたのです。だからここでシローと再会できてよかった。マスターが無事な姿を見せているのですから、私も負けるわけにはいきません。
I feel the same. I couldn't stand not knowing if Saber was safe or not.
ちょっとやる気あるのかっていうのよ。
Oh,
もたもたしてると本気で先に行くからね。
soon. Soccer popped her head from the bend of the corridor to yell at us. Crap, this isn't time for us to chat. Let's hurry, Saber. I'm breaking into a run, urging Saber to do the same. Everything hurts, but I grit my teeth and keep going. I drive my aching body on, following Tasaka. As I half limp, half run, Saber brings up the rear. She must be in a lot of pain too. She's pretending not to be, but she's in no condition for this. Saber, if it's hard for you, I want to tell her I'll give her a helping hand, but I stop myself. Saying that I'll just make Saber dig in her heels and be more determined not to accept help. All I can do is keep an eye on her. When Saber's too exhausted to complain, I'll just carry her. Honestly, Saber can be incorrigible sometimes. She has to be forced to even take a break. And so, with Tasaka leading the way, we managed to get to the exits. You said this was an exit, but this is the entrance, Tasaka.
何当たり前のこと言ってるのよ。玄関っていうのはそういうものでしょ。
Yeah,
入る時も出る時もここが一番手っ取り早いんだから。
Tasaka hurries down the stairs. Well, I'm in no position to complain. Saber and I head down the stairs and into the hall. But it looks like a lobby. All we have to do now is head out through the big door at the other end of the hall when we're out.
よし、ここまで来たら大丈夫。問題は森に出てからだけど、まあ夜だし、闇に乗じて国道まで出られるかな。イリアスフィールが戻ってきて、シロがいないって気づいたところで、後の祭りよ。あいつが帰ってくる頃には朝になっちゃってるしね。何よシロ、その顔。いかにも服装だけど。
Nothing, just kind of remembering how ballsy you are.
変なところでおかしな確認するのね、あなた。
I have a problem. Well, I was more getting at her just walking into the enemy stronghold through the front door.
まあいいわ。とにかく外に出ましょう。帰り道は覚えている
What
か
do
ら
you mean,
迷
like
うことも
something
ないしね。
serious? We head towards the entrance, and a long, narrow hall extends from the lobby, and at the end of it is an enormous door. The hall is unbelievably about 30 meters long. I'm reminded that we're standing in an actual castle, but the next
な
month,
んだ、もう帰っちゃうの？せっかく来たのに残念ね。
no, of course she finds us. Ilya shouldn't be here, but a giggling voice echoes up and down the hall. I whirl around. Everyone skids to a stop. The instant we see our enemy, we know we're dead as soon as we turn our backs to them. Sokka's voice trembles, but back at the other end of the hall, we see her standing on the top of the stairs we just ascended. She shouldn't be here. Ironically, it's a similar arrangement to our first meeting. Ilya standing above us with Berserker behind her. Berserker's presence is overwhelming. Now that I can assess a servant's strength, I understand what a monster really is. We can't do this. Even if Saber was at full strength, Berserker is just too powerful. It wouldn't even be a battle. The monster can't be beat, not in a fight. If we're ever going to beat Berserker, we have to figure out how to do it without fighting him. In other words, if we want to live, we need to stay far away from Berserker.
こんばんは。あなたの方から来てくれて嬉しいわ、リン。
Ilya's voice is cheerful and bouncy. She's smiling the same smile I saw the night we met, innocent but merciless. She wants to someone squash us like bugs, and that's when I realized we're not going to escape here. No matter what I do, I can't stop Ilya. Even if I try to draw Ilya's attention, I won't let Sokka and the others escape.
どうしたの？黙っていちゃつまらないわ。せっかく時間をあげてるんだから、遺言ぐらい残した方がいいと思うな。
She giggles, but we don't have time for these kinds of games. We need to run to the entrance the second we can find an opening. Even if we know we'll never get an opening, all we can do is wait and hope.
じゃあ、一つ聞いてあげる。
Even in this situation, Sokka takes a step closer towards
リリ
Ilya.
アスフィール、あんたが戻ってきた気配はなかったけど、もしかしてずっと隠れてたのかしら？そうよ。私はどこにも行っていないわ。私はね、ここからあなたたちの道化ぶりを眺めていただけ。そう、外に出て行ったのは偽物ってわけ。ええ、あなたたちが来ることは分かってたもの。私は主人なんだから、お客様のおもてなしをしないといけないでしょ。
Right then, the giant vanishes. I'm not sure if it jumped or just moved. Next thing I know, Berserker appears in the middle of the lobby, creating a whirlwind. This is the end for us. If we retreat towards the entrance, we'll slice in half with that axe sword the moment we turn our backs. But we're dead if we stay here too. Our only other option is to challenge that walking mass death, however futile it will be.
おしゃべりはおしまい。それじゃあ始めよっか、バーサーカー。
The pale girl raises her hand as if performing a ritual and looks down on us.
誓うわ。今日は一人も逃がさない。
Her declaration is equal parts murderous intent and delight. Berserker's eyes light up. Before, Berserker had moved only as Ilya ordered, but now he's free to act and he identifies us as enemies. Something's making a grinding sound. Sokka grits her teeth hard as if in regret.
聞こえる？
Sokka speaks quietly without turning.
少しでいいわ。一人であいつの足止めをして。
She just ordered her servant to his death. Archer doesn't answer.
バカな。正気ですかリン。アーチャー一人ではバーサーカーにはかなわない。
Finally, some sense in this place.
私たちはその隙に逃げる。あーちゃんには私たちが逃げ切るまで時間を稼いでもらうわ。
Sokka continues giving her orders, ignoring Saber. Her voice is cold, devoid of any emotion. Archer, who had been silent as if pondering something, his eyes fixed on Berserker, gives a slight nod.
賢明だ。リンたちが先に逃げてくれれば私も逃げられる。 単独行動は旧兵の得意分野だからな。
He takes a step forward as if to protect Tasaka. Berserker doesn't move. Ilias' laughter echoes from above.
へえ、びっくり。そんな誰とも知らないサーバントで私のヘラクレスを止めるって言うんだ。なんだ、案外可愛いとこあるのね、リン。
Neither Tasaka nor Archer are in any position to object. They know better than anyone. Archer steps forward. He's as empty-handed as usual. Tasaka looks at Archer's back. There's nothing she can say to him. She must know her orders are absurd. They amounted to telling Archer to die so he could escape.
あーちゃん、私
Tasaka's about to say something, but
ところでリン、一つ確認していいかな。
Archer interrupts her, speaking so nonchalantly that it seems out of place.
いいわ。何？
Tasaka turns toward Archer, her eyes downcast. Archer's gaze stays locked on Berserker.
時間を稼ぐのはいいが、別にあれを倒してしまっても構わんのだろ。
It sounds completely ridiculous.
あーちゃん、あんた。ええ、遠慮はいらないわ。ガツンと痛い目に合わせてやって、あーちゃん。
そうか。
Mm.
ならば期待に応えるとしよう。
Archer walks forward, only 10 meters until he reaches Berserker. At this distance, it could close on Archer instantly.
バカにしていいわ。やりなさいバーサーカー。そんな生意気なやつバラバラにして構わないんだから。
Ilia's voice is hysterical. Tasaka turns her back, not paying attention.
行くわ。外に出れば、それで私たちの勝ちになる。
Tasaka grabs my hand as well as Saber's and runs. Saber doesn't object, she follows Tasaka. I start running toward the entrance, leaving Archer behind. But then, from behind
エ
me,
ミやシロー、
he calls out to me, his back still to me. I let go of Tasaka's hand, turn around. In the lobby, now a good ways from me, I see Archer's back as he faces down
いいか
Berserker.
お前は戦うものではなく生み出すものに過ぎん。
Berserker draws near. Archer's still empty-handed. He doesn't take a single step while he watches his enemy
余
closing
分な
in.
ことなど考えるな。お前にできることは一つだけだろう。ならばその一つを極めてみろ。
Probably the most helpful thing you've told me so far today. Archer raises one hand. I have no idea when he got it, but he's holding a short sword now.
忘れるな。イメージするものは常に最強の自分だ。外敵などいらぬ。お前にとって戦う相手とは自身のイメージに他ならない。
I see him start to shift. Berserker's sword sends a rush of wind ahead of him. I turn and run, not staying to watch the clash. Sokka and Saber are already at the entrance. I run and I don't look back. The sight of the man in red made it clear that I needed to go. I will end this one here right now because this is a good stopping point. And the next bit is pretty intense and it covers the rest of the day, and I think it's better suited for Monday. With that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.